And we're back.
You are now listening to a brand new episode of
The Driven Out Podcast.
This is Christian from Driven Out.
This is Ryan from Driven Out.
This is Ricky from Driven Out.
This is Jay from Driven Out.
Say a sentence. What's your normal speaking voice going to be?
I saw Tropic Thunder for the first time in my life the other night.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, we saw that shit in theaters.
Get the fuck out of here.
But my favorite line from that movie that I didn't even know was from that movie was big ass titties.
Yep.
Dude, I wish that I had seen Tropic Thunder for the first time now because I'm lacking in comedies, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's not those good, like...
They don't make them like they used to. In any genre,
Yeah.
they just don't do it anymore.
They
Dude,
don't.
yeah,
That's why
dude.
it's hard to make comedy.
Movies is a good topic.
I think we just keep it rolling.
Fuck
Just
it.
roll-
Just keep it rolling. Just keep it rolling, actually.
Okay, let me just stop.
You think they're trying to just
Big
cash
time.
in?
Yeah,
Whatever cash cow that they're trying to hit, that shit is dying fast.
Dude, another Willy Wonka's coming out. I saw that
No
shit on a
way.
billboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
just
all-
saw
it's
that.
just there because remakes are more
Oh.
profitable now. People want to rewatch the same shit.
Well, hold on though. Not this new Willy Wonka.
Oh.
I do like it.
There is a new one.
I do like it, but this one's different though.
No, there's
Oh,
there's
this one's
another.
different.
Dude, you just came around on your thing.
Dude, there's a third one that's gonna come out. It's another new one. Are you thinking of the Johnny Depp one?
He
It's
loves
not a Johnny Depp one, is it?
Yeah, that's the sec. There's
No,
there's
this
the
new one's not
original-
Johnny
Yeah,
Depp.
I know. This
Oh.
it's the guy. What's his name? Tiffany Chalamet or whatever.
It doesn't really matter. at the end of the
Anyway,
day.
there's another. They're remaking it again.
Well, hold on. No, because this one is not a remake. The way how I saw the previews is that it's a story of how he got to where he's at. The ones that we watched before
It's a
was
prequel.
No
yes.
way.
Oh, that's another Hollywood vice, dude. They do that all the
Yeah.
time. That's back to your fucking theory, dude.
Hey,
It was a
look,
cash
man.
cow.
It is a cash cow
And guess
for
what?
now, but it's still a
Oh,
dying cash
But you know
cow.
what? That's so funny we're talking about this because when I saw that shit, guess what I thought? I thought, oh great, so at least two of the fucking kids that go to the chocolate factory are gonna have spin-offs, and we're gonna get their fucking prequel stories, dude, origin stories. We're gonna get Willy Wonka origin stories. We don't need to know about Charlie's grandpa, dog. But guess what? We're gonna learn about Charlie's grandpa in fucking 5 years. From
Charlie's grandpa is not going to be.
We're
in
gonna
the movie.
figure out
It's
why
gonna
they're
be
all
Charlie-
poor
It's
laying
gonna
in
be
bed.
Charlie's grandpa when he was a kid.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
And he
they're-
originally was gonna go to Willy Wonka's
No,
chocolate
because
factory.
if it is a prequel, the grandpa worked at in the Johnny Depp one. The grandpa worked at the factory.
That's why he was so excited when they got the ticket. All of a sudden, he got out of bed because if he was
You
gonna.
guys.
So it all depends because if they're gonna go back in time to the one that was made back in the 60s or 70s, then that's a different story.
Get this shit ready to go because we got a lawsuit on our hands if they make any spin-off Willy Wonkas. We thought of them
We were
first.
talking about it. Yep.
Yeah,
You got
dude.
it right here.
We wrote that shit
Whenever we
first.
post this, it'll be timestamped. So
Yeah.
Time stamped. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, first paycheck's coming in. There you go. Thank
So
you.
Halloween just passed. What's everyone's favorite horror movie?
Backdoor Sluts 9.
Did you know?
Oh,
that
you said horror.
Yeah, horror.
scary movie.
I guess that counts.
Yeah. Just a quick off note. Did you know that they're making Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Aspen thought she was like, "That looks scary." I said, "That's fucking." I explained to her what Grindhouse was.
That shit. Oh
We
my.
saw that shit when we were
dude,
15 in the theaters, dude. Melissa took us.
my favorite scene from that whole entire thing
Yeah.
is when they're doing the whole little movie preview of the girl jumping on the trampoline.
Yeah, no, I'm living in a dream world.
That
dude,
shit
'cause
is hilarious.
I'm living in a dream world. They're making Thanksgiving. That was my favorite movie trailer when we
Yep.
for Grindhouse, dude.
I hope they have that in
we
that
took
movie.
the bus to go see that movie.
I hope they have that scene in the new one that's coming out. I
Well,
wanna
we'll
the
see how
trampoline.
true
I
they
want
stay to
to
the
see-
trailer, dude.
I want to see the trampoline scene.
When does Thanksgiving come out?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that-
I know they're making it, but I
Is
don't
that
know.
this year? There's been clips.
It's a good question.
I'm still waiting for Machete in Space because they
Machete is
because
it?
there was the first one, Machete kills and Machete in Space.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
yeah. Because if you remember
Jason X.
because if you remember
That's immediately what I thought of when he
That's
said
what I
machete
thought,
in space. Because he got a fucking machete.
yeah, because if you watch Grindhouse again, when they went through the previews, they went through Machete and then goes, oh, he'll be back in Machete Kills, which is the second one, and then the third one's supposed to be him in space. They never made the space one.
Do we have a date?
December 17th, but they have to do it as an axe wielding person.
What the fuck did you just say right now?
Yeah, what do you mean? Wait, he's an axe wielding person?
Yeah.
Wait, did he have an axe in the trailer?
Nope.
What did he have?
A knife.
Well, but wait, no, hold on. He might sell the knife because there was a scene in the trailer where he cut a guy's head off in the parade.
Oh, with the...
So maybe he has multiple weapons, but maybe the axe is the main thing because you cut a turkey's head off.
Judge me if you will. This is a true story. I was in high school when I came to the realization that Jason holds a machete. Up until that point, I would fight tooth and nail, even though I never saw the movies, saying that Jason held a chainsaw. That's what I thought.
Oh, you're thinking Leatherface.
Yeah, I know.
Texas.
But at the time, I never saw any of that. And then I was in high school and I saw the first Friday the 13th, and I was like, I've been wrong this whole
Oh
fucking
shit!
time.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, just today they had an international premiere at some festival today, and then
How'd it do?
I don't know, and then it said that the United States is going to come on November 17th.
Oh, so not December 17th, November 17th.
November 17th.
Dude, dog, that's in fucking a week, dude.
It said... Oh, yeah,
So,
never mind.
we seen it
Yeah,
or what?
November 17th.
My guy don't know his months.
What are you guys doing on the 17th?
Dude, let's go see. I'm gonna be in Mexico that week, but when I come back, if you guys want to wait,
17th.
let's do a Thanksgiving date.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do a Thanksgiving date?
I'm in.
What other?
Let's do it.
So did you? I don't even remember. Did you say what your favorite movie was? Your favorite horror movie?
And I'm very sorry, really quick about Thanksgiving date. Let's all go, but let's invite like our one plus one. Let's make it a group thing, like couples and George.
And your mom. Oh.
Yeah, or whichever one you want. I was trying to like avoid. I don't know whatever Tinder date you got going on that night. Whoever you impressed. Oh, shit, I got on my pants. Whoever you impressed.
Context matters.
Context.
What did you get on your pants?
My drink, my Blue Moon.
Okay.
Whoever you and my fucking new shoes. That's what fucking pissed me off the most, dog. My Adidas. Whoever you are Tindering at the time, bring them. Let's
Or
make it fun.
grinding.
Let's
Grinding.
do the November Rain music video. I've always wanted to do the November Rain music video where we're at the restaurant lounge and they're just hanging out in the booth. Them and their girls. Bring your girl, dude.
What's your favorite movie?
The horror.
Horror.
Scary.
Have a lot of them.
Wait, what's one that you
Your
revisit?
favorite.
What's the one you revisit the most? Like when you see it, you're like, oh, I have to watch it.
It would have to be no, I'm sorry. Sinister.
Sinister.
Sinister is good. That's a good one.
Was it Insidious or Sinister?
I like
2?
the Insidious series, but Sinister holds a special place.
Which one was the one where the
Insid-
sequel had like a bunch of like ghost kids and shit?
Oh, that could be Insidious.
I think that was Insidious.
No.
Sinister also deals with kids.
Yeah,
It's the
it
guy
does,
with the
but that's
the
towards the
face.
end, though.
He looks like the guitar player from Slipknot.
Oh wait, does he have the Darth Maul red and black face?
No.
Oh no, that's Sinister.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one's the one.
yeah.
That's Sinister.
Sinister's badass. I like that one for sure. I remember the first time I saw it.
Yeah, the ending totally got me, dude. I thought it was gonna be the one, and then it got me.
You like?
That's the one with the dad's a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Did you see Insidious 5 yet? The new one that just came out.
I
We haven't
read
seen
the
it
word.
yet.
At 5?
It's on it's on Netflix.
Have you seen it?
No, because I haven't seen
Okay.
the Spider Verse yet.
We're planning on
You haven't
seeing.
seen the Spider-Verse yet?
Wait,
What the hell's wrong with you?
because
What
you
does
haven't
that
seen the
have to
Spider.
It's not. It's not. You don't want spoilers. Like you don't want. You need to watch
What the
Spider Verse to
fuck?
understand Insidious.
The ending of
I don't know, man.
Spider-Man.
I just need to know Miles Morales is good.
So because you haven't seen the Spider Verse, you haven't seen Insidious 5. Is there a reason why those two are in relation to each other?
Because they're both they literally just dropped I think this week already. So
But what does that mean?
So if you watch Insidious,
Why
is that going to
can't-
spoil Spider-Man for you?
no, what the fuck is that?
Then why haven't you watched Insidious 5? That's not a valid.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
So I
You
I
can go see this
have
movie. No, I
a
didn't get my car
list.
washed yet.
I have a list of movies that I want to see, and now that I can see them for free, well, not granted that they're for free, but anyways, that I can see them. Spider-Man's first, Insidious is second.
Okay, but Then watch Spider-Man and hurry up so you can see Insidious 5 and let me know what it's like.
Well, okay, yeah.
Is Spider-Man on Netflix?
It is. It is.
Dude, Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse 2, the second one or the first one? The second one is not bad, dude. It's good, but it the first one had some elements, dude. But guess what?
There's gonna be a third one.
Yeah.
Fight me if you want. $20.99 would body the shit out of Miles Morales. I was so upset that Miles even had a chance. $20.99 is my favorite version of Spider-Man. He could body the shit out of Miles Morales.
I agree. But they were definitely from like the snippets that I've been seeing in that movie, they're definitely they're definitely missing different versions of Spider-Man, the most OP versions of Spider-Man.
Can I say the only what I noticed that the second one missed out of the first one was they didn't have that fucking Sunflower song. They didn't have a song.
Yeah, another song. I think he had another song.
No, they didn't have.
Yeah,
not as big. Another one.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, of course they had another one, but they didn't have one that's very iconic.
Yeah. Speaking of Spider-Man, have you seen the? Have you played the game?
Part 2?
Yeah.
Nope. Ooh, shit,
I
man.
played the first one.
It's on my list, but yes, I played the first one
and the Miles Morales.
Yep.
So the second one too, yeah.
That's the reason I haven't played fucking Mortal Kombat is because I don't have a PS5 or anything like that. I don't have the new generation, so I can't play those ones.
So now we got this one. So that we got on Spider-Man. That was beautiful, but thank you for getting us on a Spider-Man after we were finding out your favorite scary movie.
We were trying to go from horror movies and just Spider-Man out of it.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
So who was next on the scary movie list?
When we go with Jay, we'll go around this way.
For a long time, my favorite was Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, yeah.
I used to watch that with my brother. The second one was alright, but the first one was the bomb skis till I found out the guy who made it is like a huge creep. So I was like, and then, but...
See Raimi?
I guess. I don't know. So it's like child...
He did Spider-Man 2.
Sam Raimi? Yeah, he's the one that did the Spider-Man movies and he did the Doctor Strange movie.
Damn.
But then not previously, but now it's a movie called Hereditary is my favorite horror
That's
movie.
A good one.
That's a bomb-ski movie right there. They lost me in the end, but...
I haven't seen that, but
yeah,
I've seen that clip.
I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Dumb. But
so
yeah,
it's good?
Oh, it's my favorite. Like when kids are like, oh, I watched a scary movie, and it's like something stupid, I'm like, dude, I have movies that'll make you cry. Mm-hmm. And that's usually what I'm talking about.
No, okay, well, if we're just going to talk about shows real quick, I just want to put this note out there. There is an anime that I do encourage everybody to at least watch to its entirety. It's called To Your Eternity. If you think that you never have the feels, this show will make a grown man cry. That's it.
I'm assuming that was you.
Oh yeah, dude, I cried. It got me, and I don't cry easy.
Has any movie or show made you guys cry?
Oh yeah, John Q will make me cry. The end when because his son is dying from he has the heart problem, and then he's gonna kill himself to give his son the heart, right? But it's what he does. But when he goes to court and he still goes to jail, and it's his son at the end when he runs to the caution tape because his dad's Denzel Washington's going in the car and he's being driven off to jail, right? And he was like a good guy the whole time, but the son goes, "Dad," and then the dad's driving off. He looks back and he does like the strongman thing because he always wanted to be a strongman, right? So he does the flex and he looks at his dad. He goes, "Thank you," and then the dad just drives off. Shit gets that. That's one of those ones that'll fucking get me.
Is that the movie where Denzel Washington held up like the hospital the whole time for his son's heart?
Backstory: yeah, the son was dying. He needed a new heart, but they didn't. They were poor. They didn't have money for insurance, and it was a movie kind of based around like the greed of the medical, that side of the business and whatnot, And so he holds up a hospital and says, "You're gonna give my kid a heart transplant." But he doesn't really have any bad intentions. He's just trying to figure it out, His wife kind of puts him under pressure and goes, "You're going to figure it out, John." And so he's like, "Okay." That's the best way I can figure it out.
Best way to figure it out.
But he got the job fucking done. But he went to jail for it. He did some time. But it's a beautiful thing to watch like a father do that. So yeah. But what makes you, will tingle your little eyes?
Anything that's emotional that I can relate to.
Which is
death.
That's like 90% of movies.
I know, that's everything.
Well, I mean, it's for me. It has to be storytelling, and it has to build up to that point.
What movie? Give us the movie.
There is no movie. That's just the only show.
All right. I'm Ryan. What's your what's your movie, Ryan?
For horror movies or?
I don't know. What movies or shows that made you cry?
As everybody will tell you, I have a heart of stone. Probably
The Green Mile.
Oh my god!
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he found it, Lord.
Came out of
Hey, it
death
took it.
right there. Man.
Found it.
Came back to life on me. That scared me.
Tell us about the Green Mile.
Dude, man, fucking Tim Duncan, dude. I'm not saying
Tim Duncan.
Shit, I'm
Back
sorry.
to you, Ryan.
Not Tim Duncan, but fuck.
Well, did you cry when you
The
were
San Antonio Spurs player.
Did you cry when you retired? Was it the retirement?
Like I've never seen that movie, so I was like, okay, that's probably the main guy.
No,
Cool.
no.
I know what he's talking about.
Michael Duncan. There we go.
Michael Jordan?
Michael something.
No,
Duncan.
that's his last name.
Yeah, but what's his middle name? He goes by three. He goes by his middle name too.
Fuck his middle name right now. But anyways, point being is
And
that
by the way, he's dead. By the way,
I know
you were speaking ill of the dead.
Oh
hope you
Jesus,
know
dude!
You were
Look.
speaking ill of the dead.
Look.
Say his full. First of all, you fuck up his name by bringing up someone who's still very much alive.
Okay, look.
Who's not an actor, and
Okay.
now you're the real guy who's actually dead in real life.
yes.
You're not even saying his actual name.
Okay, look, man.
But this movie made you cry.
Look. The Green Mile is an emotional ride through and through. Right? It's about this innocent, retarded black man.
Easy.
First of all, you're politically incorrect. Number two, he's not retarded.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what you're.
Oh, yeah?
What movie are you talking about?
What
What movie are you talking?
What do you mean?
He's not. Oh my god.
The man is slow. He's slow.
We can't air this. We can't. Dude, you just
Cut.
butchered a whole episode.
But
We
have an
can't.
image to protect here, Rick.
Dog, I'm just
You're gonna have to,
telling you.
Christian. You're gonna have to do some extra work and add some
my
bleeps. You're gonna have to add some bleeps. You know,
Dude,
because like
he wasn't the R word at all, dude. He
Okay.
wasn't.
Well, anyways, the point being is that the man was slow, okay, and everybody, and he was falsely accused for a crime that he did not commit. And so, during that time, when this movie took place, he was sentenced to death for an innocent crime that he had nothing to be around. He was just, wrong place, wrong time. So, anyways, throughout the movie, they happen to they get to know this person, the only black guy in that whole entire prison. Everybody else is white.
Why you gotta bring race into this too, man?
Because it's an important fact of the movie.
So what makes you cry is that the dude is an R word and he's black. Is that what makes you cry?
And you
Dude,
said you
I
cry
have
about
so many
relatable
other
stuff.
movies I can pull up right now
He's
that'll
retarded
probably
and black.
make you more
Okay.
fucking sad than the fucking Green Mile.
And you said
You
everything
were missing the
was
point
relatable?
of the actual movie.
Look, man. Point being is that the movie was very had great storytelling. It made me get the feels towards the very end, and yeah, that's it, man.
Did you see that 3-pointer he did?
No, man. I saw that electrocution that he did. That boy got fried.
With those 5 championships.
Yeah, sure, man.
Oh my god, fucking come on, Rick.
Ryan,
That-
back to you, Ryan.
Well, I'll kind of give you guys a little story about, I guess not like sadness, but there was one time when I was at El Camino in an English class. I forgot what we were doing, but it led to we were watching a movie in the class, and it was, I don't know if you guys have any of you guys watched The Boy in the Striped Pajamas?
Roots.
I'm aware of it, but I haven't seen
You ever
it
seen
yet.
it? A Boy in the Striped Pajamas. It basically takes place in like during the Holocaust. So for watching that movie, they played the movie, right? Obviously, throughout the movie, everybody's just kind of like, a little chatter, that. But when it gets to the ending of the movie, all of a sudden, everybody just starts how the ending plays out. It just starts getting more quieter and quieter until when it gets to the end of the movie, you can hear a pin drop. Because what the movie's about is like it takes place like in the Holocaust, so you have this like rich family, they're like Germans or Nazis and all that, and then there's this kid that lives in like the concentration camp, so they have all the little Jewish kids and all that. So the son from the Nazi rich house made friends with a little Jewish kid. Mm-hmm. They're always separated by a fence, but they didn't see like Nazi Jew. They were just little boys having friends or whatever. So. The whole movie, they're just kind of always just chilling, talking, being real good friends with each other. And then one day, the kid from the rich house is like, oh, like I kind of want to hang out with you for one day. So then he actually sneaks over to the concentration camp so he can hang out with the kid. Turns out the day that he decides to do that, that's when they're putting him into the little gas chambers, to execute them. So the way that the movie ends, which the movie's been out for long enough, is that the kid, they notice that the kid is missing. So they're trying to look for the kid, like, oh, where's my son? Where's my son? And it turns out he was with his friend. They're all like holding hands, and then they went into the gas chamber, and he just dies. But it leads up to it because they're like, because he didn't see like, oh, this kid's a Jew and they were just friends, but then it was like innocence, like at the end, just a way that builds up, like you see, like what's gonna happen, because they're like, okay, everybody go over here, but he's like, oh, I don't want to lose you, they're like holding hands, being friends, and then it just ends with them like, getting put in this little chamber, and then just all of a sudden you just hear people kind of like murmuring, and it just gets quieter and quieter until there's like dead silence. So the way that the movie ends out, it just like pans away from like the chamber, which is dead silence, and then just the movie ends. So like after when that happened, well, that's one of the things that that got because like after that like the whole class was it was a big class too, dead silent. Like I said, you could hear a pin drop, and then all of a sudden the teacher turns off the TV, looks at the class, everybody's dead quiet. There's a couple people crying, and she's like, yeah. like she, yeah, exactly, right? She was like, yeah, like, yeah. She said, like, yeah, and she's all like, like, because at that time, that movie was kind of new, so no one expected that, so she's like, people were like, yeah, what made it sad is that the kid, like, he never looked at the kid as another little Jewish kid that was wearing, like, it looked like a prisoner. That's why they said boy in the striped pajamas, because that's what they wore,
Yeah, well, it sounded like it was a movie that killed innocence. So, yeah.
Thank you, Professor.
Well, it was during the Holocaust, so however you want to view it. But
I don't think the movie killed anybody, but...
Well, it killed 2 kids.
The movie killed 2 kids?
The movie killed 2 kids, and there were 2 innocent little boys who wanted to expand on their friendship.
They were like probably like I want to say
probably 6 years old, weren't they?
Oh no, older than that. Probably like 8 or 9 years old.
Rick, I need your hot take on something really quick. Are you ready for this, sir?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Okay. We're about to enter the segment really quick. Here we go. Rick.
Copyright strike.
I need your hot take on your current music interest.
On my current music interest?
Tell me, what are you jamming out to, and why are you jamming out to it, and why should people be jamming out to it? One artist, everybody else dies.
Oh, shit.
Currently.
Oh, currently?
Yes.
Currently.
I said it already 5 times. Do you want to hear it a 6th? Currently.
So, the one band that I am listening to now...
Everybody else dies. You got 5 seconds now.
I know. It's hard because it's... Damn. Okay. I have been getting into funk music a lot. So it would definitely have to be Chromeo.
What?
Chromeo. Hey, that's a good group. I didn't expect you to say that. What song? What's your top?
Come Alive.
Come alive. Dun, 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 dun. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a sexy one, huh?
Yeah.
You know they're European, I think.
They're Canadian.
Canadian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought I heard an accent.
Probably like French Canadian or something.
You gonna see them live? No?
No, I like to listen to their music from afar. There's no point in me going to see them live.
Jay, what are you currently spanking to?
There's 2.
Let's do it.
Well, there's one song, and then the rest is kind of a whole genre. But at work or at home, whatever, this is gonna come out of nowhere. It's an orchestral song from one of the later seasons of Game of Thrones, like a significant episode during a significant time. And because I'm reading the books now, so I was like rewatching the show alongside the books. And I was listening to this piece, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. So at work, it's like a 7-minute song. and it's just like super incredible. So something like that, and then also I've been getting a lot more into, not more into, but getting back into listening to the lowrider oldies that I grew up listening to from my mom's records. This reminds me of Sunday morning when she's cleaning the house and I'm playing PS2 and the record player was out playing oldies. So I've been playing a lot of that recently.
That's badass. Any specific song you recommend for people to check out? Because for
From
new
the
music.
lowrider oldies, La La Means I Love You by the Delphonics.
Nice.
Or Somebody Please by the Vanguards. One of the best lowrider bass lines of all time.
People, if you do anything after listening to us, check out those fucking songs and our merch.
Fucking make you cry. The merch will make you cry. The songs are good, but the merch is good. It's like the light of God coming out of that box.
Speaking of merch, what were you
I
saying?
figured Ricketts' answer was going to be the Green Mile soundtrack.
Yeah.
The score.
Speaking of merch, you can find all of our merch on bonfire.com. That's in our link tree. The link tree, if you follow us on Instagram, the link tree is in our bio. Click on that link and it takes you to our unofficial website, which is the link tree for Driven Out. There you'll find our social media accounts, our streaming services, YouTube account, other little interviews that we've been a part of and whatnots, concert updates, and our merch. Again, that's at bonfire.com. Driven Out Bonfire. You can get 10% off using, what's the code? Driven Out 10? Is that in all caps? Do caps even matter?
I don't think so.
Stop the
But
cap.
do it just in case. Do it just in case.
Capping. Stop capping. Hashtag stop capping, please. Let's keep it simps.
You can also find that link in my own bio on Instagram, just throwing it out there. But if you're following me and you're not following the bands, what are you really doing?
What are you really fucking doing, dude? But also throw out that handle.
GK Hotwire on Instagram. It's a long story with that one, but like I said, if you're not following me and the bands, you can just go ahead and let my profile go, man. It's either all or nothing.
My peeps too can do that shit at Mindless Jerks. Rick, what's your fucking Twitter? Not your Twitter, your Instagram handle, please, sir.
Rick the Dick 49.
I believe it.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
All right, whatever, dog. If you want to keep that one.
Ricketts doesn't even follow the band, so he's one of those guys.
Ryan, what's your Instagram handle that people can throw out if they want to?
If they want to throw at it.
If they want to throw it.
It's simple as Alcina Man. Last name and man.
Keep in mind, we might have to approve your asses after a background check, but it's all good.
No psycho white bitches.
But so, along with that, again, we appreciate your time and attention. You guys listen to this. The merch helps us kind of fund our next steps. We want to get a second album going. We're starting to make some songs. We want to focus on our production, among other things, throw better performances. That means investing in a lot of things. And what helps us do that is the merch. So again, bonfire.com, Driven Out. 10% off with Driven Out 10. You can find the link on our Instagram page and through our link tree. Again, that's Bonfire. Sometimes we share that on our Instagram story too, a straight link, so just check for that. Ryan, what about you currently with the music industry stuff?
So one band that I always kind of come back to, which is kind of newer, this is Ghost.
Go. My lady was talking about Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost. When they first got big, they were always known as Ghost BC because there was another band from there where they're from called Ghost, but no one knows who they are, so they just dropped the BC. Now they're just Ghost. But yeah, if you listen to like all their albums from like the first album they got popular to like where they are now, like man, they improve like musically, like just like crazy, you know. So like, I think one of my like top 5 songs in general, probably like all time right now, as of right now, is probably from their most recent one. I don't know if you guys listen to Spillways. It kind of reminds me of kind of like Toto, like Africa by Toto. You know, just the structure and all that. So I would say listen to that song.
Text it to me. Text it to me while I was in the car ride, dude. Because you know what, dude? I like Ghost a lot. I appreciate that, but I'm so fucking stuck on Cerisi, dude. Cerisi's the fucking shit.
Oh yeah, dude. You can tell that their musicianship is just improved like crazy. Like for each album, like that first album when it was all like spooky, you know, like, that was cool. But then when they came out with that one, Cerisi in it, that was more of like the musicianship, you know, with like some of the stuff, and then even like Prequel, the one that has like Rats, and then all that. That one was like more of like a little anthem rock or whatever. But then even this most recent album they came out with, like, I feel like they just keep topping themselves.
Dude,
so
Harley's aware of fucking Ghost, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's through TikTok or what, but
Mary, my lady was bringing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same shit.
So
yeah.
what's funny about that song is they actually, because the whole thing with the band is like, it's supposed to be like, obviously like the band members, not the singer, they're all like, nobody knows, they have no identity, they're faceless, they're supposed to be like some type of ghouls or whatever, they're called like the nameless or faceless ghouls.
Great concept, though.
And then the singer, he goes by he has he looks like, with the makeup on, he's supposed to be like a evil pope or whatever, and the way that the thing though the band is that it's they perceive it as like this band's been forever going on since like forever, so it's the same guy, like the same dude, but then they always change up the characters, like, oh, now it's Papa Emeritus, and the second he dies, and then it's Cardinal Copia, and then all this, but it's the same guy, it's just he's changing the character and all that, it's supposed to be, and all that.
Where's he from?
You think
they're from Sweden? They're
Swedish. Yeah, he has some crazy ass accent.
Yeah, so what's funny is that for like the first like 5 years that they were popular, no one knew who they were, but a former member of that band, when he got kicked out, he tried to sue him for something, so the way he did, goes, all right then, here's the real singer, boom. So then they revealed the real singer and who he is, so that's why he's his own thing. But anyway,
he like a thick ass accent.
Yeah, they're from Sweden. But the thing with Mariana Cross is one of the things they did is they actually came out with a little EP, which is, I can't think of the name right now, but it's supposed to be like, oh, this was recorded back in the 70s with this previous person who was a singer, but it's still the same guy, so that's why those songs sound like more 70s style, because even if you watch the music videos, it's like back in like 1960s whatever. So
you think he'll do one day down the line a compilation of all of his characters?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I actually went to the concert 2 years ago when they played at the Honda Center in Anaheim. That shit was pretty cool. I remember the time before that when they were kind of like, when they first started getting popular, what they had at the forum, and it was pretty cool because I saw like photos of it, is throughout like in the like in the forum, how they have, it's like a little donut, like when you go into the hallway or whatever, like the restrooms and all that. So they had like little things out there where they had like, it looked like an actual like viewing of like a person's like body, which it was fake, but it was like, oh, here's the first singer's body, here's like open but like, oh, like this is all of them, all like open casket or whatever, but I mean it was fake, they were mannequins, but just the way that it looked, like, oh, that's pretty cool. Now here's the new guy, that's the singer of the band.
I remember I was like into them in the early years of college, and then I kind of put them out of my mind, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh,
it's because their style of music completely is evolved. Yeah. Because their first that one album where they first got popular was more like doom, spooky, and all that, and then they just got more rock, and this most recent album they came out with right now is just like super like hard rock, and like
I think it was like 2018 they got Metal Song of the Year with Squarehammer.
Yeah. And
then I was like, oh, like I forgot about these guys, let me check them out, and then I was like, wow, this is way different. And then
the songs are like super catchy too.
It was, oddly enough, Rick, bringing it back to you, it was when me and my lady left the movie theater when we saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2 or whatever, we were on the way home, and she was like, oh, I like this song from a band you like, and I was like, yeah, whatever, and then she played that TikTok song from them, and I was like, nah, lady, you don't even know, and I started playing the songs that I remembered from them, and yeah, they sound like I played 2 songs, she played 1, and there were 3 completely different songs.
Did they all sound like they have the same singer?
Oh yeah, it's still the same band, but like there's like 3 different styles.
Oh yeah, well I know that their styles meant to be kind of like,
so that's the 70s. Song, but I would recommend listening to the whole album like all the way like through.
Okay.
Even the last one too, the prequel, the one that has like Dance Macabre and all that. Tanya was like, I jammed that shit. Like I always play the songs in the car, so she knows it just as much as I do because I'm always jamming to that shit.
My lady ignores the music that I play, I think.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, this song is the shit, and then
you know what she got kind of sick of for a bit is the freaking Life Is But a Dream. Because I used to play that all the way through when it first came out, then it's like, all right, I'm like, no, fuck that, dude. Nobody.
No, it's badass. I mean, what I appreciate about that more than anything, and that's like what their albums seem to be, but that's they always take like 3 or 4 years into it, is it's another left turn. There's some kind of left turn, there's a variation, there's a difference. That's how we felt with the self-titled versus City of Evil.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was they had like, remember how when we would always critique that, it was always, we noticed his singing was elevating, and just how they found pop elements, and then all of a sudden they found theatrical elements, like a Little Piece of Heaven, and then like when the Nightmare one came, you know, there was different things that they, like, dear God, all of a sudden he brought in like that fucking, they did, you know, they kept on. They've done a good job of bringing something new every time, where it's like, holy shit, like, you know, like how it makes you want to see. I want to see that live, because I want to see that guy wasn't doing that this whole album. Now he's doing this. I've never thought that he was gonna do that. I don't believe it. I want to see that guy do that live. You know, like, that's at least what interests me in that kind of regard. But I, like, if you remember, like, when we would talk about that stuff, I remember we'd always talk about like how he's that one, like, he went from MIA to fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Because what he used to do is he used to practice a lot and really push himself to get to where he's at.
And so, but I appreciate groups and musicians that and anybody in that kind of, like, in the creative art form of that sense, and any art form, but creative too, that do those kind of things, you know, because that's definitely something. And creativity is so neat because, you know, you can work out, but you know how to work out to build something. We've got like a written out thing, but you don't have a pamphlet on creativity necessarily, you know, because everybody each has their own individual unique idea, and so that's really cool that you can't teach creativity so much. I mean, you can, but you can't, like, it's in at a certain point it becomes like an eternal talent. It's really neat, and it's really cool what other people come up with.
Interesting.
So, thank you, Captain America. I would like to know. Let's call it here, and so in our final moments, let's end this with something else, and we'll do 7 next up, because this is episode 6, and we're moving along, and I'm proud of us for doing this. Episode 7 is going to be coming up soon. We'll plan it after this, but let's end this with something to go off of for the people listening. We are pursuing a passion, and we are putting action to work and dreams to reality and movement to life. We're bringing momentum. What are some bits of wisdom, a quick sentence or a quick sentiment of something that we can send off to any listener that may be thinking or feeling in a certain position of how can they elevate or how can they pursue something, and they aren't sure. Maybe they need that final word, that final send-off, that final push. From personal experience on how we feel, what can each of us say to push somebody else to pursue their passions and get driven fucking out? And who wants to start? I'm looking at the man on his phone. He's got the conch in his hand, Mr. Snickers himself. No days off, because it's a real motherfucking hustle.
Exactly, that's it. Word of the night, people. No days off.
Well, those are my words, so you gotta say your own words. No, you can't paraphrase it.
Don't let your dreams become dreams.
Yeah, you can say that if you want. If you want to be that.
You're stealing my shirt's logo right there, man. Real hustle. No days off.
But what does that mean to you, dude? And what does that mean to the listener?
It means no days off. Get to your money, dog.
Okay.
Get to your passion.
But how do you do that?
How do I do that? I do it every morning. I wake up. I get to my money.
How do you
get to the money?
I get to my money, man. I get up.
Your negative $160 bank account?
Yeah, sure. My $160 bank account.
No, your negative $160 bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Negative.
All jokes. How do you get your money, though?
I do
your whopping dollar.
I do whatever I have to do in order for me to make $1, man.
Sounds like every hooker story I've heard. All right, Jay, what do you have to say?
Don't let the thoughts or opinions of other people stop you from doing what you want. Because ultimately, if you want to do something or you want to be something, fuck everybody else. Just do it. Because why Why would you let their thoughts impede on your happiness?
Hell yeah.
Fucking go for it. Fuck those people.
Why? What you got?
Yeah, just like never give up. You know, just you know, even if you have to take a little break every so often, just just never give up. Just keep doing it because one day it'll work out. Just gotta keep doing it.
Persistence is the key to happiness.
What's
Also,
persistence mean to you, sir?
Don't ask what it means to me. Just look. You ask for a quote. I'm
Actually,
giving you a
I
quote.
want to even know what you think persistence means, sir. What does persistence mean?
Hey man, we don't have the time for that. Catch that us on next episode, episode 7,
Don't
where
let
we
your dreams
talk
become
about that.
dreams.
Exactly. Don't let your dreams become dreams.
And just do it.
And just do it.
You see the little lanyard.
Hey, you see that?